I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some rest by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down.
Hello again, everybody. We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The second down run for Abdullah. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot.
He's got a man, complete.
Illegal touching, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Kalen Clay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. McCarron will bring the Bills up 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw, it's McCarron. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't offer
mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the downfield, gain nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Nebraska adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Washington. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Skirts by him at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. And going over the middle here to Curley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end play. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay from 17 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was no, no, no. Nice throw, my man. Nice throw.
I'd also like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And time to spotlight Golden Tate. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 70 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw, it's Allen. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Allen. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Allen to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Jones has it. A good pickup there at 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be. And they got their designated guy turned free.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off. By Tavon Wilson. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Adams. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Serious?
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. Third down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll buy some time right. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like... He had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over.